So today we are doing 7-3 on digits, so you need to open your pink notes to 7-3. We're going to do the launch.
Well, life gave your two friends lemons. 56 lemons, in fact. They need 4 lemons for every pitcher of lemonade. Find the number of pitchers of lemonade they can make. You can use any method but the standard long division method.
Okay, so they want to know how many times, if I have a total of 56, essentially they want to know how many times I can divide 56 by 4. So they don't want us to use the long division, but I know that 4 times what number will give me 50? Since 56 has 5 tens, I know that I'll have 10. Okay, I know that 10 times 4 will give me 40. Okay, so I'm going to subtract 40 now. Well, 56 minus 40, I know is 16. So now all that I have left is 16 divided by 4. And I know that 16 divided by 4 is 4. So I'm going to say I have 10 plus 4, which is 14 pitchers. Today we're going to be talking about division again and how to apply it to today's lesson. Tomorrow we'll be doing division with decimals, okay, and next week we'll have a test over this. So bear with me. Let's go on to our examples today. Now the key concept will not be in your notes, but I want you to put your pencil down and watch this just so you have an idea of what's going on.
Standard long division uses place value and a 4-step method that can be repeated to find a quotient. For example, find 437 divided by 20. First, write the division using the standard long division symbol, placing the dividend inside the symbol and the divisor to the left. Then, estimate the quotient to help determine where to place the first digit. To estimate, you can use compatible numbers, which are numbers that are easy to compute with mentally. 437 divided by 20 is approximately equal to 400 divided by 20, or 20. This symbol means approximately equal to. Start by dividing the tens. To divide, apply these 4 steps repeated as needed. Step 1. Divide. There are 2 groups of 20 tens and 43 tens. Write a 2 in the tens place of the quotient. Step 2. Multiply. 2 tens times 20 equals 40 tens used. Write 40 below the 43 tens divided. Step 3. Subtract. 43 tens minus 40 tens leaves 3 tens left to divide. Step 4. Compare. 3 is less than 20. Now bring down the next place value, 7 ones. Repeat the steps. First, divide. There is 1 group of 20 and 37. Write a 1 in the ones place of the quotient. Step 2. Multiply. 1 times 20 equals 20 used. Write 20 below the 37 ones divided. Step 3. Subtract. 37 minus 20 leaves 17. Step 4. Compare. 17 is less than 20. Write 17 as a remainder. So the quotient is 21 remainder 17. Finally, use multiplication and, if there is a remainder, addition to check. 21 times 20 equals 420. 420 plus 17 equals 437. The answer checks.
Okay, we're going to go ahead on to part 1. So it says, should say this on your notes. I'm going to go ahead and do B. So I know that 700, please write this down in your notes, right underneath, show every step. 784 divided by 25. First step is divide. 25 does not go into 7, but 25 goes into 78. I know 25 is very similar to quarters, so if I have 3 quarters, I have 75 cents. 25 minus 75 is equal to 3. And I'm going to drag down my 4. 25 goes into 34 once. So now I ask myself, how many times does 25 go into 34? Well, one time. 1 times 25 is 25. Now I need to subtract. 34 minus 25. That becomes a 2. This is 14. 14 minus 5 is 9. Okay, so I know then that my answer is 31 with a remainder of 9. 9 left over. Go ahead and copy that. If you need to, pause it. It'd be really smart to talk yourself through how we got our answer today. So after you have copied this down, go ahead and try that next problem with me. It says 254 divided by 29. So I know that 29 will not go into 25, but 29 will go into 254. So one really great thing you can do is ask yourself, okay, 29 is about what number? So I'll say 29 is about 30, okay? And 254 is about 250. So ask yourself, well, how many times will 30 go into 254? And you can guesstimate. Well, 30 times 1 is 30, times 2 is 60, times 3 is 90, times 4 is 120, 30 times 5 is 150, and you can keep going through. Well, let's figure out what's 29 times 8. 8 times 9 is 72. Let me carry my 7. 8 times 2 is 16, plus 7 is 23. So I know that 232 seems about right, because 232 plus 29 is equal to 261, which is bigger than 254. So 29 will go into 254 8 times. 29 times 8 was 232. And by showing your work over here on the side, you already have that given. So if I guesstimated, okay, 8, I know already by showing my work that I need to subtract 232. So 4 minus 2 is 2. 5 minus 3 is 2. What does that mean? My answer is, because 2 minus 2 is 0, 29 will go into 254 8 times with a remainder of 22. So go ahead and put that in your notes. When you're done with that, go ahead and flip the page and you will see the next got it question. Find 9,738 divided by 18. This is one that I want you to do in your notes. Show all of your work and circle your answer. Okay, when you are done, go ahead and move on. Again, take your time, show your work. All right, and I'll be checking these tomorrow. We are now on part 2. So this is not in your notes, so go ahead and put your pencil down and watch this quick video with me.
Some divisions have a 0 in the quotient. For example, find 4,875 divided by 24. First, write the division using the standard long division symbol. Then, use compatible numbers to estimate the quotient to help determine where to place the first digit. 4,875 divided by 24 is approximately equal to 5,000 divided by 25, or 200. Start by dividing the hundreds. Apply the 4-step method to find the first digit in the quotient. Although the difference is 0, you still need to bring down the next available place value and continue the division. When you compare, 7 is less than 24, so you need to write a 0 in the tens place and bring down the 5 ones. Complete the calculation. The quotient is 203, remainder 3. Use multiplication and addition to check the calculation now. 203 times 24 equals 4,872. add the remainder 3 to get 4,875. That is the same number as the dividend, so the answer checks.
Since division and multiplication are inverse operations, if you multiply 24 times 203, like they did here, you get 4,872. And you add that remainder of 3. Again, since these are inverse operations, you can check your work by doing the opposite. Let's go ahead and try this problem.